you can see, this is a brand new building. Extensive damage to all siding across the Saddletown area right now. Just doing some investigating for myself. I wanted to show you here. I mean, it kind of looks like a war zone, really. There's leaves everywhere. Still little piles of hail on the side of the roads where, as you can see how high the water was. This water came up very high. Some damage here. So yeah, you'd think it snowed here. Waters came up, flooded this area. Looks like the drain was clogged. But yeah, just look at this, piles of hail. You can see all the different sizes right here. Look at the size of that. This is where the brunt of the storm was. Exactly. Look at these. Unbelievable, really. Look at that. Imagine that falling on your car. And these have been sitting here for 12 hours. Unbelievable. I can't even put 5 in my hand. Unbelievable. Wow. So yeah, you'd think it snowed here. Waters came up, flooded this area. Looks like the drain was clogged. But yeah, just look at this, piles of hail. You can see all the different sizes right here. Look at the size of that. This is where the brunt of the storm was. Exactly. Look at these. Unbelievable, really. Look at that. Imagine that falling on your car. And these have been sitting here for 12 hours. Unbelievable. This was a crazy, intense weather bomb. I'm telling you. You look at the size of this hail right here. Insane. Unbelievable. Crews have been working tirelessly this morning. Still dealing with some flooded waters. Abandoned cars. 3 vehicles here abandoned. Oh, he's going through. He's going for it. He's going for it. Good for you, lady. Good for you. So yeah, obviously the sewers were not cleaned out, and we got problems. This guy left his windows open. That's not good. So here we are on location in Saddletown, and you can see some houses fared worse than others depending on which way it was facing, and it looks like this house was facing right in the path of the hail. This gentleman's home here, unfortunately, a lot of damage, and as well to his car. And I'm sure there are going to be thousands of hail claims, hail damage claims today, if not hundreds of thousands. This is a very populated community in the northeast of Saddletown. Just pure devastation. My heart and my thoughts go out to everybody who was affected by this storm. This is a costly one. Even the trees did not fare well to this. It is eerily quiet in this neighborhood today. Thoughts and prayers to everybody here. Flooded streets in Calgary and city crews and emergency crews very busy today, June 14th, after a weather bomb pretty much unloaded here in the Northeast. This is Saddletown. And Calgary Transit carrying on with their commute. Amongst the stranded vehicles, and some deciding not to do it. I've seen a few cars just power through the middle there, but I don't know if that's necessary. If you can get around, just go around. Fucking right. Perfect. This area was hit hard. Literally stripping the paint off the front of the houses. Brake holes, chips. Most of the cars are already taped up or windows are smashed in. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable devastation. So as I was saying, some houses fared better than others. All depends on which way they were facing and also how old their siding was or who made it.
Yeah, we had our siding.
But this is a young lady here, and what's her name?
Che.
Che.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you. She's agreed to a little testimony here as she was sent running from this storm. Just tell me exactly what happened here. This was quite a weather bomb here in Calgary.
Yeah, no, we were a little bit up north, about 10 minutes, and then it started spitting, and I figured clouds are dark and it's hot out and it's going to get intense. So
Yeah.
It's going to get intense.
Yeah, it was quite humid.
Yeah, it was. So my wife took our son in and ran in with him when it was still raining.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And it started coming down, and they were like
Golf
that
ball.
big. Like,
Yeah. We now have a lake in the middle of a baseball diamond. Stranded cars in an obviously filled up area. You can see the water came up really high. Looks like this person tried to drive through and found the curb. So many people waking up to this morning, June 14th, after the weather bomb attacks Calgary. Just look at how high this hail was. It's like this whole intersection was underwater. City crews still hanging out. Thousands of cars like this are across the city. Rows upon rows of houses. rows upon rows of houses. So one of the hardest hit areas, Teradale, just north of Saddle Ridge. Cleanup is underway everywhere. But further northward, as you head into Redstone and Skyview, the conditions were even worse.